What's up, everybody? Mchenrycruiser here, the Cruiser Man, and got a bit of a challenge ahead of me, because I think I was listening to the Joe Rogan podcast today, and I believe he's taking a bit of some pot shots at me, and he knows what they are, and I think he thinks he knows how to sell a better mixed martial arts fight than I do. I think he knows how to promote one better than me, even though Joe Rogan, you are a great, I'm sure, Muay Thai fighter, or whatever black belt situation you trained in, whatever it was. And yes, there's all that going on because this is improv, and that's what you do. I'm sure you're good at that. You got all kinds of belts and whatnot. I got one right now too. No, I don't. Actually, I'm not wearing it. Thought I was. You're a better comedy person than me, better on the stage, but psychologically speaking, I'd out-debate you. I'd do it in a heartbeat. I'd trounce you. Wouldn't even be close, I promise you, son. Boom, done. Bye. Gone. I trounce you. And I'm challenging you now. I'm going to challenge you now. And we could talk about the psychology of the fight game and what you think sells and what doesn't. Because he doesn't think my strategy of having Twitter wars and calling out celebrities and whatnot works. I don't think he thinks that works. That's called self-promotion. Guess who it worked for? Dane Cook. He utilized the internet to make himself a star. Guess who else it worked for? Larry the Cable Guy. Worked for him. It wasn't working what he was doing. He had to change, become Larry the Cable Guy. Use a fake voice, fake name. Hey, worked. Took off. Okay? And that's just what happens. Something doesn't work, and you got to make it work. And what you're doing now, it isn't working. And I think he says you don't need the Twitter stuff, you don't need Twitter wars, you don't need maybe all that stuff, calling out celebrity. Yeah, you do need it. It's called promotion. Because if you do that, if you call out a celebrity and you're a UFC fighter, the media is going to talk about it. TMZ will talk about it. Blogs on the internet will talk about it. That's millions of views waiting for you. Just for one thing you got to do. Okay, that's building your fan base. Which, yes, you do have to do. Guess who it worked for, by the way? It worked for Ronda Rousey, did it not? Who'd you call out? Kim Kardashian? Why do you think she continues to do those sort of antics? Helps her career. Why do you think she's the #1 woman fighter today? Not just because of her skills. She's greatly skilled, and we all know that. But she's got the personality, too, and she knows that that's what it takes. She knows it takes both. She knows it takes not only being a good MMA fighter, it takes being a personality. Yeah, it does. It takes being a personality. Absolutely, because having charisma and the star power and all that goes with it is what makes a star. Why do you think Pacquiao lost twice in a row and sales aren't dropping? Because it's about him being a star. It's not about him winning or losing. It's not. So for you to say that, no, it just needs to be about the fighting, and you don't need Twitter wars, and you don't need to treat them as if they're reality stars. Guess what's the number one thing on TV? Those Duck Dynasty guys, right? Reality show. That's what the people want to see. Now, you could try to be the smart, intellectual magazine that is out there that people want to, that you just want to write the deep issues, and you want to talk about life after death or politics or all this deep shizzle. Or you can give the people the tabloid shit. They want to hear about celebrities. They want to hear about gossip. They want to hear about feuds. That's just what they want, whether you like it or not. And I like you. Your show's great. I listen every day. Wonderful. And I do like Red Band, and I like you, and I respect you, and you're smart. And did I kiss your ass enough? I hope that I did. But yeah, it does need Twitter wars. It does need calling out celebrities. It absolutely needs as much attention on it as it possibly can get. And the ones that know that, Ronda Rousey, Chael Sonnen, okay? The ones that know that succeed. And the ones that don't know that, Jake Shields, boom, no, gone, bye, done. So yeah, it does need that. It does. It needs as much attention as you can get. It needs as much publicity as you can get. It does. Because that's what it takes to be a star. Go ask Kim Kardashian. How'd she get started? Okay, that's just what it takes now. It is. You can't hold on to the old way, because that way don't work, and it ain't working, and you know it's not working. And we got to do it this way. This is the way it is. We need stars. Got to create stars. Yes, it does take Twitter wars. Yes, it does take utilizing YouTube. And there's money. That's a full-time job, YouTube. I don't know why you don't want to make as much money as you can while you can. You need to make money. Now, And you could utilize Twitter to get the fans involved. You could start a beef with the celebrity fans, take your side fans against his side. That's drawing headlines, getting in the headlines, that's getting you attention, that's getting your name out there so people can go, who is this guy? I'm going to Google him, I'm going to find out what he does. Maybe they watch a couple of fights and boom, new fan. Huh? It's advertising, it's marketing. You got to do it, yes, whether you like it or not. Yeah, you do. Okay, it's the new way. It just is. And although you might disagree, you're just wrong, I'm right, and that's the way it is, because I know psychology much better than you. I just do. And you know Muay Thai better than me, and you're way better at comedy. Way better. You trounce me. I'll never be as good at comedy as you. You got what you're good at, and I got what I'm good at, and I'm just better at this than you are. I just am. I just know it better than you. I just do. I can promise you that, and if you want to have a debate on it, and I'm sure you're not going to respond to this, but if you do want to debate, I'm here to do it. I'm here to prove my talent. I'm not a troll. I'm not a troll, just here talking about my life, talking about things I go through. Yeah, I had this beef with Louis C.K. Maybe I overreacted to some people. Maybe I shouldn't have called him out. But he said, he just mocked the little people. Oh, people in their little followings, they can't do anything. Well, you were once a little man with a little following, Louis C.K., and you did something. You did something. So I don't know why you would put everybody else down. You came from the same path that you're mocking now. You're mocking the same path, the same origin that you're from. Because you were a little guy, and you did something with your life. You did. And then you want to turn around and say, oh, but nobody else can. I can do it, but nobody else can. Me, I'll succeed. You guys over there, nope, you can't do it. I can do it, you can't. Well, you're just trying to hold people back. You're afraid of losing your position in the comedy world. You are. And you just want to... Even though, you took the same route that you're telling people not to take. You're taking not to take the same route as you. You're telling people not to try. That's what you're doing. And, I was in a Twitter beef with UFC star, what's-his-face, Uncle Creepy. And I think Joe Rogan said I wouldn't say that to his face, or I wouldn't really fight him, or maybe he was talking about I wouldn't really fight Adam Carolla, or I wouldn't really fight if I was standing in a ring and looking at why would I not? You've done it. Why wouldn't I do it? I've been in fights before. Of course I would. I'm not afraid to get whooped. I've been whooped before. I'm not afraid. I got whooped. I'll get whooped again. I'm not afraid of getting whooped. You say why? That doesn't make sense. I'm in there and I'm just gonna be scared because of another man. No, sorry, not really. Why? Is he gonna kill me? No. Guess what? Referee's gonna pull him off me. After he's done beating me to a pulp, and I'll live. I'll survive. I'm not going to die. I know that the worst is going to happen is I'm going to get my ass kicked. Guess what? It's happened before by scarier-looking guys. Okay? Because there's a lot of pretty guys in the UFC, and, scary guys are worse, probably. It's more frightening to get beat up by one of them. And that's it. I don't need beef. I do like Joe Rogan. He just simply does not know psychology the way that I do, and I'm not insulting him. I don't know comedy the way that he does. I don't. I just do not. I have no clue. I'm simply a noob in the comedy world as far as stand-up comedy goes. Yeah. I'll never do it as good as him, possibly. Maybe I got too late of a start, who knows? Maybe I can't catch up, who's to say? Who's to say what can go on? Who's the next to say what the next step in life is? But I'm only out here to help people. I only mean to help people. That's all I mean to do on this whole thing. I don't mean to troll. Louis C.K. started the whole thing. He mocked where he came from. He said little people can't do anything with their little following, but you did, Louis C.K. You did. You did. So how can you say nobody else can if you did yourself? Doesn't make sense. And you do need Twitter wars, you do need YouTube, you do need to utilize the internet, because that's publicity, and you do need as much as you can, because that's what promotion is. That's promotion. That's being a promoter. That's what it is. Okay, there's no UFC without promotion. Okay, it's just fighting. It's just nameless faces, no reason to care about one or over the next. Just not. Ain't gonna work, ain't gonna fly. I'm telling you now, won't do it, won't happen. It'll never grow. It'll just be as big as it's always been today. But if it changes, I think it can grow. I believe it will. I think so. Because this is just the way. And you could think it's a stupid way, but it's just the way. And the majority of people living in this country like stupid shit. Why do you think Duck Dynasty is the #1 show? That's just the way it is, and we could try to push against it all we want, and it's never gonna work. Just won't. Till next time. Boom.